It's been 3 months, guys. 3 months since the last episode of our vanilla let's play. And when I logged back into the world, I could not remember anything. I did not know where anything is, and I did not even know where I am. Because apparently I went on adventuring and I just logged out and I did not get back home. So I was kind of lost. And then I thought, okay, I should start remembering stuff, so what should we do? As I was walking in our world, I saw the birch infestation. And I thought, okay, that's a good start. Removing birch from the world is always a good deed. Life is so much better without birch. Although removing birch is the most noble thing that you can do in Minecraft, it still really doesn't help you with remembering where everything is in your world. So I decided to do a very small construction project and made a bridge. I made it out of campfire and I think it looks cool. It doesn't lead anywhere and it does not have any function, but I kind of like it. The problem is when I was flying by to look at it from a distance, I saw our furnace area and I remembered we never finished it. It's basically just a giant hole in the ground. So I decided to finish that one as well. After doing all of that, it finally hit me. Which project can I do so that I would remember everything? A project that requires so much resources that I have to visit every single farm that we have ever made. Yes, the second tunnel, which is 500 blocks long and leads to the end portal. It requires dry clay from the mesa, a lot of villager trading, prismarine from our guardian farm, ink from our squid farm, and a lot of blue ice. So finally I can say, hi, I'm Lush, and I remember everything. While I was doing all of that, Minecraft 1.15 got released, and we finally got a new mob. It's called a no, that can't be correct. Oh yeah, it's called a bee. And we need to find one. I don't think they spawn in chunks that I have already explored. Do they? Probably not. Well, I had to fly 2000 blocks in order to find another flower forest. I'm not sure. Are they rare? Okay. Oh, there's one there. Okay, we're fine. We just need one hive, right? Because we can breed them. Are you inside? Are you Silk Touch? We got it. I can read a comparator signal, so there's something in it. We'll take it anyway. I don't want them to run away, so I made a small place for them and I put glass on top, and let's place them down and see if we get any bees. Yes, we did. Okay, we're fine. Is there something inside this one? Okay, I got lucky. Pollinate yourself. Can I breed you? We got a new baby bee. I just punched one of them by mistake. So are we friends? Oh nope. Personally, I think bees are jerks. You can't do anything. I'm not going to bore you guys to death by trying to explain how the honey collecting mechanism works or how the bees behave during night and day, because you have probably seen all the snapshot videos or the episodes from other people and all the tutorials. So we go through this really fast. This is an empty beehive and this is a completely full beehive. If we right click with a bottle, we will get honey. If we use shears, we get honeycomb. We can also use dispensers. Beehive or the bee nest is full of honey. It will emit a redstone signal with a strength of 5, so it will go 5 blocks. This is a design by Cupfan and I thought we're going to go with this design because it does not require that much material and it's very simplistic, it doesn't take that much space, so I thought, yeah, why not? I have two issues with this. First off, the beehive or the bee nest has to be sideways because the bees need that stupid hole in order to access their home. Secondly, you can't stack them up because you need that hole to be free, and that's a problem. So I decided to come up with my own garbage design, and this was my first attempt, so don't judge me. Anyway, we can see the beehives, we can see the holes, and that's all I wanted. The problem is, with the observers, they will send 2 pulses whenever they get an update. This blue thingy that you see in front of you was my first attempt in trying not to use observer blocks. Function-wise and aesthetically, I'm okay with that, because I can hide all the redstone and I can see the bees. The problem was that it was too chunky. But it does work. So if we get the honey, it will be dropped on these grass blocks and it will be picked up by a hopper minecart. It's empty, so we don't get honey. I tried to make it smaller with this orange one, which I think it looks really cool, but it wasn't small enough, because you might notice that I have to go 5 blocks here, then come back. So I can't make it less than 8 blocks. Finally I realized that okay, I can just bring back the redstone signal and activate the dispenser and make it much more smaller. The only problem with this guy is that it's not very consistent. If you try to cover the redstone, the bottles will either fall on the comparator or on the redstone. If it falls on the redstone, it's fine, because the hopper minecart can collect it. If it falls on the comparator, we have an issue. Finally, this is the design that I'm happy with. So we're going to take the comparator signal from the beehive and then we're going to bring it back to the dispenser. If the dispenser is full of glass bottles, once we harvest the honey, it will just pop off and we can collect it using a hopper minecart. So this is the design that we're going to use, and I think we're going to start with 32 modules. Maybe. Should be enough. The question is, where do we build it? I have my eyes set on this location because, first of all, the color of the grass is amazing. Secondly, it's very close to our base, so it should be always chunk loaded and I will get a consistent supply of honey. And I don't need to AFK here, for the same reason that I don't want to make it in the nether or in the end. So this is a nice spot. I basically want honey for the honey blocks because we don't have a production of slime balls, so we don't get slime blocks. And that's a good substitute, and also, you cannot beat this. I love the sound. This is the rough shape of our honey farm and it's 32 modules. So 8, 16, 24 and 32. 32 modules means that we're going to have 32 hives, and that might not sound a lot, but it actually means that we're going to have almost 100 bees. That's 100 mobs that will wake up at the same time in the morning and will go to sleep at the same time during the night and will start pollinating, pathfinding and bumping into one another during the day. So it's next to our base as well, so I don't think it's wise to expand on this here. If we want more honey, we can go to the end later on, but I don't think we need to. This should be more than enough, right? We also need to test the hopper line. You should get bottles, right? Let me get some bottles. We actually get tons of bottles from our witch farm? What? Okay. Yes, here are the bottles. We take them. Really? Okay. Every time the hopper minecart passes by, we get one bottle, which is not the best, and it's going to take a very long time because we need the dispensers to be full of bottles so that whenever they want to collect honey, they will just eject the honey bottle because they don't have a space inside the dispenser, and then we can collect it here. So it's going to take a while to fill them in at the start, but later on we should be fine because honey is not the fastest thing to make. But finding that shulker box has me thinking, I'm breeding bees and that's going to take a very long time. Maybe I should also visit my other shulker boxes. So I just casually left 2 stacks of diamonds here. Why? Look at all those redstone. And apparently I removed the beacon and I just did not see these guys. That's 81 blocks of iron. I'm not even going to comment. I was rich. I came to our Aztec area to gather some bottles and the witch farm was not working for some reason. The timer was messed up. I fixed it, and we also have to fix the one from our original mob farm. We'll do it together because inside that thing it's very dark and I can't show you. This is our mob farm and I had to explain it here because over there it's very cramped, it's very dark, and well, here it's easier to explain. So we have a stupid mechanism in order to release the water so that mobs will fall to their deaths, and then retract the water so that mobs would be able to spawn on the spawning pads. What we're doing here is that we have a hopper clock which makes a redstone current. Then we have a pulse maker which converts that current into a pulse. Then we take that pulse and extend it and make another current which activates this piston. Notice the problem? Current, pulse, current. We can just hook this up to that piston and we don't need the rest. This is far more compact and far more consistent. And don't you think you're off the hook? We did this together on that episode. I did it on camera and I explained to you how it works, and in the comments you were telling me, good job Lush, awesome redstone. So yeah, we're in this together. For our honey farm we need half a stack of a certain flower, and this is a very manly thing to do. It's okay, I'll cut it out. I have a witness. After hours of breeding bees and stealing the hives during the night, we finally made it. And the yield is actually very good. I fixed the railing so the hopper minecart goes on a huge loop. But every time it goes through a loop, it gathers like 10 to 15 honey bottles, which is not that bad. We have plenty of honey. I love this. We just need to make this look pretty. And I need to sleep. 1.15 is a very weird update. How the hell did they know we're producing honey over there? That's weird. Aha, that's how. Okay. Needless to say, I like pixel art. Anyway, I tried to complete it as much as I could, but we're running low on dark prismarine, so for now it has to wait. The yield is great, and I'm very happy with this, and I also installed a few chests for loading bottles into the hopper minecart. So it's fully functional, it just needs a roof and some more decoration. But for now, this will do. Another change that they made in 1.15 is that we can no longer trade with villagers more than twice per day. And that's sad, because I used to get rich with these guys. The problem is some of these guys are no longer efficient and they have to go. For instance, Lucas is not buying pumpkins. This Lucas is also not buying pumpkins. Crafting table has a very expensive deal on potatoes, so he also has to go. We need to train more villagers. And do we have extra villagers? Where is everyone? Did you run away? Well, if we have bread, we should be able to feed them and they should make new babies. That is fine. And is everything in order up there? Up here. Yeah, you have to be closed. You have to be open. I'll be right back. We have a few issues and I have no idea where to begin. Well, I did manage to breed the villagers, but somebody I think decided to change the pathfinding of villagers, so the villager breeder itself does not work. I don't think they can find the beds. They do have a lot of food, but they're not making any babies, which is not a huge problem because here I just have to give these guys bread and they make a lot of babies, but the downside is that I have to have a lot of beds here, so we need to redesign this place as well. And another problem is, where's the hole? There? Yeah, it takes me 40 minutes to convert a villager to a villager that I want to trade with, because when you want to convert him into a zombie, then turn him back into a villager and give him a golden apple and the potion of weakness, it takes 5 minutes each time, and I have to do that like 5 or 6 times. Then it's not the villager that I want, I have to get rid of him, and that's a huge problem. So what I have in mind is a big project that we have to tear everything down and redesign the entire place. It's not something that we can do this episode because, well, it's a very long project, and I think we will do it next one. But we have to do it, so. Converting zombie villagers into villagers requires a lot of golden apples, and golden apples require a lot of gold. And I do not have a gold farm. But I had a dream. I had a dream that we are going to hollow out a 256 by 256 by 100 cube in the Nether, and we're going to make a giant farm for gold, blaze rods, and wither skeleton skulls. What's the progress on it? Nothing, I've been lazy. So, we're going to resume work, and we're going to double our efforts. Where is the thing? Maybe I should light this one first, and then run. I've been spending 2 hours on this and look at our progress. It's amazing. I love this. Anyway, we're running low on gunpowder, so I cannot make any more TNT, and our last batch of TNT is ready for that section. And I thought I'd bring you in so that we can watch it together, because watching TNT explode is the most beautiful thing that you can see in Minecraft. Where's the hole? And we run. Yep. Whoop. Okay, that's not good. Not part of the plan. Go away. Pigmen are the worst. Whenever one of them gets hit by the explosion or the blast or whatever, well, I have to kill like 20 of them. This is basically our gold farm. We don't need a gold farm. To be honest, the pigmen over there were getting annoying, so I had to come here so that we can talk. This is the progress of today, and I'm very happy with it. And I still need to remove those. It's going to be a pain. Anyway, we're out of gunpowder, so I have to AFK at our mob farm. This is the progress, and I'm happy. Alright guys, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. But before we wrap up, I have a question from you guys. Are you interested in an intro for the channel? For the videos? Or an outro? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.